Rygbi Gogledd Cymru sy'n wynebu Casnewydd nawr am a sylwebeth Saesneg ar gael ar y botwm coch. English language commentary is available on Sky Plus. Free view or Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please go into settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems? Please contact our viewers hotline. Draw ni te.
Helo a chroeso I fai colwy ni yma yn ei chanol I ymysg cefnogwyr y Gogledd. Gobeithio bod chi wedi cael Nadolig da a mae anreg hwyr gyda ni ar eich cyfer chi achos mae'r pencampwyr presennol Casnewydd wedi wneud y daith I wynebu Rygbi Gogledd Cymru. Ni wedi cael llwyth o gemau gwych yn Super Rygbi Cymru eleni a ni'n gobeithio bod un bach arall ar ôl.
Croeso i'r Gogledd. Does neb yn hoffi dod fyny fama.
A mae Rygbi Gogledd Cymru wedi dadloi yr amddiffyn I Evan Jones. Mae dod at y gadir, asgell chwith. Jones efo gornel!
Pencampwyr Super Rygbi Cymru, Casnewydd. Tu allan, y gic bwt, tu ar asgell yn casglu, yn tirio. Ond maen nhw'n ôl yn y mix am y pedwar ucha yn Super Rygbi Cymru.
Dyma Super Rygbi Cymru. Yn fyw ar S4C.
Reit, wel dyma gemau eraill y penwythnos I chi. Mae gemau heddi gyd yn gyfatebol a gemau wythnos diwetha. Abertawe yn ennill oddi cartre yn Aberafan. Caerdydd nawr yn ennill 2 allan o 2 yn erbyn Pen y Bont. A un chwip o gem yn erbyn Pontypool a Glenebwy. 14 cais I gyd a Glenebwy yn dod nôl o fod ar ei holi I ennill honno. Sy'n golygu nawr bod Glenebwy dal I fod ar frig y tabl gyda gêm mewn llaw, cofiwch. Dyma sut mae pethau'n sefyll. Cyfle I Casnewydd heddi codi i'r 4 ucha. Rygbi Gogledd Cymru eisiau cadw'r 6 ucha o fewn gafel. A Pontypool maen nhw wedi codi o'r gwaelod Pen y Bont, sy'n ddegfed ar hyn o bryd. Croeso I chi yn ymuno fi y Mae Colwyn heddi. Mae 2 dyn sy'n wir yn gwybod sut I fwynhau dolyg. I chi boes, Ifan Phillips a Ricky Guest. Gobeithio nes yw'r fwyaf o ddoi. Do fe, Ricky?
Do, tyfa bach gormod I fod yn onest.
Di gweud ni, ti wedi bod yn chwarae?
Do, wariau.
Ti'n ymddeol?
Do, wariau si pass fi present pon I etzlo, so bach yn stiff heddi.
A yn amlwg ti oedd y past?
Ifanc yn tîm y past, ond ie.
Dolyg da, Ifan?
Do, really good joch, do, joio.
Reit, atgym heddi de, Casnewydd, ni'n gwybod bod nhw wedi bod ar rhediad gwych, wedi curo Rygbi Gogledd Cymru wythnos diwetha. Sut ti'n rhaid gweld hon yn mynd?
Do, fi'n credu nath Casnewydd gwir dangos I ansawdd nhw wrth nos diwetha. W'n i'n meddwl nhw wedi reoli'r chwarae yn dda iawn, nhw wedi cyflymu'r bel lan pan oedd eisiau, a nhw'n glinigol iawn yn enwedig yn yr ail hanner na. Mae 3 ôl a olwyr Casnewydd yn hynod o ran Sherys. Ond I Rygbi Gogledd Cymru, fi'n credu bod nhw'n siomedig iawn achos gathen nhw dechreuad da iawn ond erbyn yr ail hanner, nhw wedi colli'r reolaeth o bethau, a fi'n credu gyda yn ildio 50 o bwyntiau, fi'n siŵr ta'r negeseuon bydd rhaid nhw tynau lan ar amddiffyn a trael yr rafu bel Casnewydd lawr.
Gan bod ti wedi chwarae dros yr oel, Ricky, sut mae cydbwyso adeg mae'r flwyddyn i'r chwaraewyr?
Mwy caled I rai na rai eraill. Mae reng flan. Mae reng flan y pobl fwy o seis. Mae nhw'n stryglan gyda temptasiwn o cerdded heibio'r bwyd eb mynd na peth o fe. Ond na, mae'r boes yn weddol proffesiynol. Mae rhaid nhw I fod ar ei gore I ware yn gêm fel heno.
Yn amlwg mae gyda ti'r profiad o gallu wneud y ddau beth. Reit, at y tîm cartre, sut mae'r 15 cyntaf yn edrych? Wel, gwyneb cyfarwydd I ni ar S4C, Billy McBride sy'n dechrau fel maswr, fe sy'n arwain rhestr sgorio pwyntiau Super Rygbi Cymru gyda 125. Mae Caio Parry ar yr asgell, chwaraeo'r peryglus gyda 6 ais tymor yma, chwaraeo'r 7 bobochod I Bryden dros yr haf. A mae stori da gan Dafydd Ffes, chwaraeodd I Academi Rygbi Gogledd Cymru cyn dewis gweithio a chwarae I Gaernarfon tymor diwetha. Fe oedd y capten wrth iddynt ennill cwpan adran 1 yn y Stadiwm Genedlaethol, nôl yn lliwiau Rygbi Gogledd Cymru erbyn hyn. Un arall I wylio sy'n dwyraeth amdani, Dion Jones, yn gallu curo amddiffynwyr yn ail y rhestr Super Rygbi Cymru. Tipyn o dalent, Ricky?
Odi, mae wedi bod yn ware am amser hir erbyn nawr, ond fel oedd oedd fi a Ifan yn siarad gynnau, mae Dion yn gwella fel mae'n mynd mwy hun, a fi'n siŵr bydde'n cael effaith mawr ar y gêm eddi.
Faint o arf yw Ifan?
Yn sicr, gyda'r bel ni ddwylo, ni wedi cael cryn dipyn o dystiolaeth eleni, faint mor dancherus mae Dion Jones yn gallu bod, ond yn ogystal â hynna, mae'r profiad na gyda ge, mae'r dealltwriaeth na gyda ge yn amddiffynol i fod yn y safle cywir pan mae eisiau ge. Ond fi'n siŵr bydd Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn gobeithio gael Dion Jones ar y bel gwmynt o phosib, a gobeithio allwn ni gael enghraifft arall o un o'r ceisiau yma.
Ie, 39 amddiffynwyr mae fe wedi curo eleni. Dim ond Scott Elnefo Aberafon sydd wedi curo mwy, ond ni'n mynd i cwrdd nawr. Angyhebyd ni hyn o Griff McKee, mae fe'n cael cwmni'r tîm cartre.
Rygbi Gogledd Cymru, Billy McBride a Caio Parry. Caio, na i ddechrau fod ti, gêm galed wythnos dwytha yn erbyn Casnewydd, be nathoch chi ddysgu?
Ie, gafon ni dechrau reit dda i'r hanner gyntaf ni'n meddwl, ond nathon ni adael Casnewydd gael y troi blaen yn yr ail hanner, a nathon ni stryglau ddod yn ôl o hynna, felly wsos yma canolbwyntio ar gwaith amddiffyn ni mwy na atac, felly gobeithio fydd yna well dysadwr yma.
A Billy, da chi wedi bod yn well i ffwrdd o adre na adre eleni, pam bo hynny?
Ie, dwi'm yn gwybod y gwir reswm i ddeud y gwir. Oedden ni wedi rhoi pwyslais arno fo yn y rowndiau gyn tymor. Oedden ni mor siomedig efo ffordd oedden ni wedi chwarae i ffwr adre, ond ella bod ni wedi cymryd y foot off the gas fel ma'n deud adre, yn meddwl fydd y dorf yn gallu safio ni, ond da ni wedi cael un fuddugoliaeth adre wan, so gobeithio ni yr un peth heno.
A mae'n anodd y gêm gicio mae'r un, mae'n go anodd. Ti'n mynd i wneud demo bach i ni dangos beth ti'n mynd i fod yn wneud allan mae heno yma?
Ie, so mae'r gwynt yn mynd i ddod o draws y cae fel da ni'n gweld. So tybio wan os dwi gynnau kick-osp i'r yslys. Trio mynd am 50-22, just a kick banana. So yn lle cicio'n syth, dwi wedi mynd i troi y bel braidd, a wedyn unwaith dwi'n mynd i'r yslys, gobeithio eith hwn weithio fel yna. Just trio cael bach mwy o metra ar y cic yna.
Be o ti'n meddwl hwnna, Caio?
Brill.
Boys, pob lwc hen yma, pob lwc. Diolch.
Sgwlwch yna fe'n gwenu, mi fydd yn hynod hapus o'r gic na, dwi'n meddwl. Mae'n at yr ymwelwyr nawr, achos mae Harry Ackerman yn chwarae yn y canol. Mae ddraig ifanc wedi chwarae 11 trwy'r rhanbarth yn ei amser, ac yn cyn-gapten ar y tîm Cymru Dan Ugen. Wyneb cyfarwydd arall i ni gyd ar S4C, Lloyd Lewis ar yr asgell. Wedi dioddau gyda anaf tymor yma, ond nôl yn disgleirio gyda trychais yn y 2 gêm diwetha. A rwyddodd Hunter Ward i Casnewydd o'r Waratahs yn Awstralia yn gynharach yn y tymor. Mae fe'n dechrau creu argraff yng Casnewydd, ei ffug enw, The Combat Wombat. Ond dyn ni ddim yn mynd i sôn am y Combat Wombat, ni'n mynd i sôn am Harrison James. Yn dechrau yn y tro cyntaf yn y Crys Rhif 10, mae fe di aros am ei gyfle.
Ie, yn sicr mae Harrison James, ni gynamlach yn gweld yn y Crys Rhif 12, ond mae fe un sianel mewn ma heno. Ond mae'n chwaraewr taclus iawn, mae fe'n gelfydd iawn ar y bel, mae'n dwysodrus, a mae nawdd naturiol da ge i gallu rhoi chwaraewyr mewn i gwagle. Ond fel bu jobyn bach o wahanol da ge prynawn ma yn y Crys Rhif 10 na, a bu rhaid i sicrhau bod y gêm gico gen dda.
Yeah, mae hyfforddwr, prif hyfforddwr Casnewydd, Ty Morris yn ymuno â ni. Ty, thank you very much for joining us. You have certainly become a hard team to beat in the last 7 games, only lost once, and that was a close loss to Llandyfri. What's clicked? What's clicked to you in the last few games?
I think we've got a little bit more cohesion in the team now in the selection, but we stripped, after the first 5 games, we stripped our training sessions right back to delivering the fundamentals really right and concentrating on that, and our accuracy and our points to score in the 22 have been really, really good of late, so that's something that we continue to work on, and 20 tries in 2 games is something really, really good that we're proud of.
Yeah, you've obviously mentioned that 130 points scored in the last 2 games. That must give you a great deal of confidence coming up here, especially on this fast track.
It does, but we were disappointed conceding 30 points last week, so we've emphasised a lot around our defence, in particular around the kick transition stuff, because we know RGC are dangerous in that area.
We've also seen the Dragons, like win 2 on the bench. So we're on the talent coming through, whether it's Shea Hope, Morgan Lloyd, and some of the guys for you out there today. It's showing that it's working, is it, Ty?
Yeah, for sure. Like young Shea Hope, he's not far from probably making that Wales squad at the moment. But we've got young players coming through ourselves, like Jack Lloyd has been outstanding. We're hoping that he can get some game time with the Dragons and show what he's about as well.
Yeah, on the bench today, isn't he, Ty? I'm going to let you go. You've got the right idea with that woolly hat. I don't know where else we've gone wrong, ond diolch yn fawr. Right, mae'n amser I ni gymryd egwyl fer. Y tro diwethaf Rygbi Gogledd Cymru giro Casnewydd oedd nôl yn 2023. Mi fyddan nhw'n hynod awyddus I weld cefnogwyr lleol yma'n dathlu eto heddi. Dewch nôl ato ni ym Mhendwy. Helo a chroeso nôl I Fai Colwyn, lle mae tîm cartre yn gobeithio curo Casnewydd y pencampwyr presennol am y tro cyntaf ym Mhendwy flynedd. Y tro diwetha giro nhw Casnewydd oedd nôl yn 2023. Maen nhw wedi cael dechrau digon araf i'r tymor. 4 colled o bron yma yn y gogledd. O'n nhw llawer gryfach ar eu tom yn eu hunan llynedd, ond maen nhw'n gobeithio newid ffortiwn yma heddi o flan torf, wel maen nhw wedi dod yn ei niferoedd I weld y gêm yma. Fel arfer dim lot yn digwydd o sen yr amser yna rhwng y Nadolig a'r flwyddyn newydd, ond dyw hynny ddim yn wir ar gyfer Super Rygbi Cymru. Ni wedi cael 2 gêm yn barod, dyma'r gêm ola o'r diwrnod, y gemau I gyd yn gyfatebol i'r gemau wythnos diwetha. Fe gurodd Casnewydd y gogleddwyr wythnos diwetha, ydyw hi yn mynd i fod yn stori wahanol heddi tybed. Fel chi'n gallu gweld, mae'r tîmau ar ei ffordd i'r cae, felly mae'n bryd i ni ymuno a'n tîmau sylwebu. As ever, there's English language commentary available with Ricky Guest and Phil Steele. Ond yn y Gymraeg, Owain Gwynedd sy'n cael cwmni Ifan Phillips.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Welcome to the red button, the English language option. It's myself and Llandefri legend Ricky Guest, former front row forward with Llandefri, as we watch the two teams coming out. RGC in their usual maroon, and Newport in the very famous black and amber. A look at the teams now. RGC are coached by the former Newport and England fullback John Callard. They field a sprightly back division with club legend Dion Jones at fullback and ex-GB7's man Caio Parry on the wing. The metronomic Billy McBride has 125 points to his name this season, making him the leading scorer in the league. The pack features Kiwi turnover expert James Brown, and Sam Williams is the captain at number 8. Now, Newport also have a likely looking set of three quarters, which includes Wales under-20 star Harry Ackerman from the Dragons and wing Finn Baker. Keep an eye on him, 6 tries in 8 games this season. The pack is hugely experienced, with the likes of Henry Palmer, Josh Skinner and Josh Reed and skipper Ben Roach, Centurions all. The referee, there he is, Carwyn Sean, did duty at Parker Scarlets yesterday as an assistant. And Newport get us away, playing from left to right. It's an absolutely freezing night tonight. I know why, because Ricky Guest has just told me 3 times before kick-off.
I'm shaking you, Phil. It is bitterly cold. So if you do have any imagery of the crowd and everyone's wrapped up, they're not doing it just for show, I can assure you.
Well, you've been down there. Conditions just about perfect, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a wind, but there always is in Colwyn Bay. But either side will use it their advantage, I'm sure.
Yeah, coming off the sea as well, so favouring RGC in this first half. Newport's going left. That's Jay Foster-Smith. Lucas Welsh, product of Ynys Bull, and ex-Pontypridd player as well, the scrum half.
Leave it now.
He's a lively one to keep your eye on as well. Little chip through from Harrison James.
Backwards.
McBride. Gives his opposite number James, they don't argue, but James gets him at the second attempt.
Back foot.
It's a 3G pitch out there. Something that's been put in here at Park Areas relatively recently. Conor Diva, the scrum half. One of several ever presents in the RGC. Starting 15, Conor Diva, and a useful clearance as well.
RGC showing real composure there. Early in the game, people can get excited and overplay slightly, Phil. Nice to see them just taking their time. They're good build-up in the ruck, plenty of bodies in front of the ball legally, and a nice box kick from Conor Diva, sending Newport back to their own half.
Harry Palmer, club legend of Newport, throwing in. 216th appearance today, the hooker, and there he is, steering that maul.
Hold. No,
Dink through, catches Dion Jones out, rather. Awkward bounce, but Caio Parry tidies up, and it's a useful kick as well, as it means that Harrison James will have to go back and play it, and
keep retreating.
Opts not to go for touch. Billy McBride. Nice ball to Ocean Llewellyn, the centre. Skips out of one tackle. Diva. They're being quick for him. Might have spotted a back row barn door there, the scrum half. Instead he gets it to Billy McQueenie. That's the 22 of Newport. Nice cut-out pass again. Gareth Parry, the loose head.
RGC going really wide off that first pass, Phil. They probably need to shorten that up slightly as the game goes on. The longer the ball's in the air, it's a lot easier to gain momentum indeed, just to come off the line.
Jones with a floated pass to Sam Jones. Dion Jones. Loud blast. First penalty of the match. Right, answer me this one then. They're going to go down the line. Why do a lot of teams now seem to, in the last 2 or 3 seasons, seem to early on not build the scoreboard? They like to try and go for the 7, don't they? That's come in relatively recently. Any reason?
I think there's a big emphasis on that 4-try bonus point now. It's so important, and as well in this league, obviously the 15-point clearance, that's another factor as well, because there's points on offer. Winning the game obviously comes first in every side, but more teams are more confident in just going to the corner and having a go. But unfortunately, that's the risk. I mean, that could have been lost well and truly there.
Diva away from the ruck. Good drive again from the RGC forwards. And another couple of drives will do it for the North Walians. The posts of Newport beckoning in the background.
Backwards.
Gone back, says the referee. Diva, they've got a penalty coming if they need it. Here they go again. They're North Walians, and they're over this time. An air of inevitability about that one. And it's the tight head prop, Patrick Nelson. And they'll be delighted about that one in the Thrill Club.
That'll be a 40-yard run in by the end of the night, Phil. Excellent play from RGC there, again, showing patience. The lineup didn't go to plan initially, but they showed enough maturity just to go through the phase and keep hold of the ball. And you see the pick and go game there, very accurate. What I mean by accurate, people in the right places. So they're doubling up. You've got the outside man on a deep clean round the back, and he just makes sure he's in the right place, right time, and puts him over the line.
Billy McBride, the leading point scorer, 125 he was, make that 127 now. The trusty left boot. And an excellent start for RGC. Newport came up on the bus today. It's a long old journey. It took me 4 hours and 20 minutes from Equatorial to Taftswell. How much will RGC look to exploit that, particularly early on in the first half?
Yeah, it's definitely a factor, isn't it? If you travel up on the day, previously we'd come up the night before just to settle and have a bit more time to ourselves, because it's a long drive, like you said, Phil, but it's not a nice drive either. You know what I mean? You get thrown around the bus because of the lane and stuff. But inevitably, RGC will have that in their mind. They will be aware of it, and like you said, Phil, they're probably going to be trying to get into the Newport mindset straight away and catch them cold, so to speak.
Newport coaching team there, including 2 internationals, Gareth Wyatt in the middle and Kerry Jones on the outside. Kerry Jones, his father played with great distinction for Newport, of course. Lynn Jones in the 1970s. Lucas Welch with the feed. Black and Amber's trying to get the drive on. No change from the RGC. In fact, a good counter drive from RGC. Took Newport rather by surprise, I think, there. They have it back, though. Welch, lovely, well, I was about to say lovely cut-up pass, but it's intercepted by Parry. RGC not opting to use the wind. It's not a huge wind, but it's certainly in their favour off the sea. David Thirsk. Come back to the penalty.
4, sorry, 4 offside. Never back on side. Ball's out.
Newport will be kicking themselves there, Phil. They get themselves in a good position and they throw the miracle ball when there's no need. That's the difference in the first 5 minutes, or 7 minutes, sorry. That's the difference between the two sides. There's a lot more maturity and patience with RGC's play at the moment. Newport are trying a bit too hard at the moment.
I think the phrase is still on the bus, isn't it?
Could well be, yeah. But they're trying to force passes and trying to score off the first phase. Inevitably, we'll build a game, haven't you?
Nice little nudge from Billy McBride, that one too. Takes it right to the 22. Keep an eye on this man as well. Jack Pett Jones, the hooker. He's got 3 tries already this season. One of several who started off in the Casnewydd club for RGC. Good ball in the middle. Quick for Diva again, little dig through. Lloyd Lewis did pretty well there to head across and cover. Here's Dion Jones, what's he spotted? He's got a fair bit of bulk about him, the full-back. Almost always breaks that first tackle, does Dion Jones, playing his 144th games for the North Walian team tonight.
He's a big player for them, Phil. He always contributes positively. Whenever he's got the ball in his hand, he's the old adage, he's safe as houses under the high ball, but when he's got the ball, he makes yards every time, do you, Fedwin?
Yeah, as his 6 tries this season will attest. McBride, snap drop goal. Everyone on side. Dion Jones. Might be something on this left-hand side for Parry. Steps inside Parry, finds a bit of space as well. 10 metres to go. Diva, little kick pass looking for the captain, Sam Williams. Just drifting out though for a Newport line out.
Okay. Real good start by RGC, Phil, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're trying to play, using a lot of little trick plays to try and get going. It's really good to watch.
Yeah, varying it as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying a bit of everything. We've seen a grubber through, we've seen a chip. We've seen tip plays, we've seen snap-back plays. The only thing, they show in their hand with a bit of everything early on.
Use it!
Lucas Welch doing the sensible thing. You can see the touch judge flag there. Just flapping slightly in the wind. It's definitely favouring RGC.
Yeah, you see Billy McBride's attempt there. I'm not sure why he went for that, but look at the reaction from RGC. They're trying to play expansively. You've got Sam Williams right, doing a great job trying to play that ball and lead them from the front.
Another good line out for RGC. McBride goes back against the grain to Kyle Parry. That's the 10-metre line of the Black and Ambers.
What was that?
Try scorer, Pat Nelson. David Thirsk. Some good hard yards there from the flanker. The skipper, Sam Williams.
Backwards by Newport. No.
Still allowed to play at RGC. And there's Billy McQueenie. All the forwards eager to handle in this opening 10 minutes or so.
Tackle!
McBride. James Brown, the Kiwi.
Kyle Parry is holding his width here, Phil. Crossfield kick maybe on.
McBride. Diva again, McBride. All a little bit hurried, and it needs somebody to perhaps in football parlance put their foot on the ball and just size things up a bit. A little bit lateral from RGC. McBride, half gap. Diva. Dion Jones. And, oh, what a pass to Sam Jones. Jones into the 22. Terrific tackle. Terrific tackle by Morgan Williams, his opposite number. Ex-RGC man, Morgan Williams. They're still going though. Brown, a couple of metres short. Overload on this left-hand side, surely no. The pass is burgled, and Lloyd Lewis comes away with it for Newport.
It's on you, Phil, it's on.
Could be something on this right-hand side. Morgan Williams put down. That brilliant pass from Dion Jones. Penalty to RGC.
You're on 15 preventing a jackal.
Hopefully we'll get another look at that wonderful pass. Conjurer's hands over on that right-hand side.
Yeah, and Sam Jones of old there, Phil. A couple of years ago, he'd have probably rounded his man there. Sam's been around a long time. Last off with Brecon, I believe, and now he's ended back where it all started with RGC.
Yeah, second spell. Here we go. Wonderful pass.
Out the back door, Phil.
Out of the cat flap, took out 2 men. Here's McBride looking to build the scoreboard then. 7-0, they lead.
McBride's looking quite confident with this, Phil. He was practicing a fair bit before the game. Billy, he can slot them from this distance with ease.
Yeah, he's 85% goal kicking in all this season. And you can see why. That's perfectly down the middle. McBride strikes again. RGC up to 10. They need Newport 10-0.
The penalty by number 10, sponsored by Civil Accountants, Billy McBride.
Newport to be really asking themselves how they get themselves into this. There's a lot of experienced boys in that side, and here we go.
Lloyd Lewis took the kick and went on his own, Route 1, Roman Road. Lloyd Lewis, well, that'll get his team off the bus for sure.
That's exactly what Newport needed there, Phil. They needed something to break that duck, so to speak. That's a great individual try there. That just shows the importance of a good chase of a kick. The old adage, a kick's only as good as its chase. You've had a lot. You had a lot of work to do there.
Yeah, here it is, straight from the kick-off. He didn't need any hand at all, did he? Just took the kick-off and a lovely swallow dive to finish.
But for RGC, that's a real coach killer. If I'm sitting in the stand watching that, the first thing you say as soon as you score, let's make sure you win the kick-off, neat and tidy, and then that happens. It just knocks the stuffing out of you.
Chris Horseman, who was a coach from in these parts for a while, always says you don't count the try until you've exited. And that was a case in point there. So you don't count the score until you've exited. Anyway, Newport are back in it, and a warning for RGC. It remains at 10-5.
Casnewydd 5, RGC 10, Newport 5.
That conversation would have happened with Newport now, Phil. Let's make sure we win the kick-off. Know your roles, make sure it's nice and clean and tidy.
There he is, Lloyd Lewis, of course, often heard on Super Rygbi Cymru on RGC as a reporter. That's him in his day job. Scoring for Newport. 4th try of the season for him. RGC, though, straight back. Got possession as well.
RGC are sharing a load amongst the forwards. You've seen every forward having a carry, to be fair. Good game management from them, and good management of resource as well.
Billy McQueenie that time. There's the skipper, Sam Williams. Diva, flash and dash. And we come back for the penalty to, I think it's RGC.
Yeah, there was an infringement of the ruck, I think.
Number 3.
Yeah, not rolling away.
He's on field replay at the minute.
I'm pretty sure this will be going over the post, Phil.
Important that for the game as a whole, though, that try by Lloyd Lewis, because if the longer that Newport is still on the bus, as it were, the more difficult it would be for them to play catch-up in the second half or later on.
Yeah, definitely. And it gives everybody at home a better game to watch as well, doesn't it? Because inevitably now it's a lot tighter, and both sides now are ready to play. I'm sure Newport will be disappointed with the amount of penalties they're giving away at the moment, mind. They'd probably be targeting under 10 for the 80 minutes, and I think they're at about 3 at the moment, 3 to 4, and we've played 70 minutes.
Another one for McBride, 3 from 3. 13-5 now, RGC lead.
Yeah, diolch Rose to him efo John Calla. John, how do you think the game's going so far?
Well, I'm very pleased with the spirit and effort that we've shown. I mean, we're a bit scrappy and our ball security's been poor at times in terms of not clearing the threats, but I'm really pleased with the endeavour and the spirit that we want to play this game and the effort from the lads. So yeah, positive start from our point of view.
Do you feel like the scoreline reflects the game?
Yes, I think so. I mean, they chased well to take their try, but a good 50-22 puts us back in the territory. I'd just like to see us have a little bit more composure and be a little bit more clinical when we're in the 22. We kick balls away in the 22. We can't do that. Got to keep the ball in hand and build pressure.
John, thank you very much.
That was former England and Bath fullback John Callard, coaching RGC these days, a former Newport fullback as well, you might remember, from the 80s, 156 appearances for the Black and Ambers, including 64 tries. Fine player he was, but he's coaching in opposition to his former club tonight. John Callard, he was with Griff McKee. Another good attacking position for RGC. They get the drive on as well, and Jack Petch-Jones on the tiller.
Okay, one.
David McBride, hint of something on that right-hand side. Lewis Williams just unable to take the wraparound pass.
Yeah, they need somebody in that back line just to run a hard line to start holding the defence, Phil. It's all very lateral at the moment. They need to maybe give it earlier to somebody coming hard on a short line or a block line and just get them to hold the defence a bit, because it's, like you're saying, it's all very lateral.
Inside the 22.
Be interesting to see how this scrum goes, Phil. The last scrum, RGC caught Newport cold, so this will be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, 89% scrum success for RGC and 86% scrum success for Newport, so they're very similar.
Set. Hold. He's a 9. Hold your 9. Hold.
RGC Lucero was very lucky there. Clearly pulled on the bind and made Garen Harris end up on his front on the floor. Luckily for him, the ref was the other side.
Which is probably why he did it.
Either that, or he was in a position where he was struggling to hold on to be honest.
End of the first quarter, 13-5 RGC lead. They've had the vast majority of territory and possession. Newport just the one try, a breakaway, and here he goes again, Lloyd Lewis. We've seen him go once. Under the sticks he goes, Lloyd Lewis, what a saw. The Roman road again for Lloyd Lewis. 2 touches, 2 tries for the wing.
RGC be really disappointed with that. They're playing deep behind the gain line and they're just not accurate, Phil. That again, we can see the coaches sat next. You see it here. Doesn't look before passing. You always got to have that look over your shoulder first before leaving that ball go, because they're playing some high-risk rugby. Yes, it's got its high rewards, but that's the other side of it.
Yeah, it should have gone to Specsavers pass, wasn't it? And Lloyd Lewis was equal to it. So Newport still in touch. Harrison James put over the conversion. 13-12 it is. And you'd think Newport would be, Ty Morris, their coach, would be fairly pleased at the scoreline. Oh, almost another one at the other end that time for Kyle Parry. You'd think that Ty Morris would be reasonably happy with the scoreline, given the fact that they haven't been in it much.
I'd say probably more relieved than happy, Phil. Probably disappointed how they've started the game, but inevitably there's a couple of work-ons and a couple of points he can bring up in the changing room, which will change things quite quickly. And defence, and discipline being one.
Yeah, John Callard, on the other hand, will probably be pretty livid with the 2 tries that RGC have given it away, both to Lloyd Lewis.
Yeah, but like you're saying, they're trying to play from everywhere, which is great, but it's got its risks, as we've seen when you're inaccurate.
Jack Petch-Jones goes over the top to his opposite number, Henry Palmer. Nobody in particular wants it. Palmer once more. Fabulous servant of Newport.
Use it! Back foot. 6, 6, 6.
Lucas Welsh. Put that up in the wind, and wind will just probably hold that back. Yes, it does.
Tackle!
Halfway.
We've won it. We've won it.
That's a turnover, I think. It's a good turnover by Sam Williams. Well done.
Yeah, the skipper. And Diva spotted some green down in Newport Charity. Yes, he has.
That's a great kick.
It's not quite a 50-22. Yes, it is a 50-22. Brilliant kick from Diva.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
There he is. Was with Sale Sharks Academy at one point. Connor Diva. Well, that was a fabulous kick. See the wind there on the touch judge's flag again.
Yeah, good awareness and peripheral vision there. Fair play. That's a great kick, and that's one that the forwards love to see for.
Williams takes it at the front from RGC. Jack Petch-Jones once again on the tiller.
Forwards in the front. Balls available.
Diva has got David Thirsk standing off, and Charlie Probert. Sam Williams, the skipper.
Advantage, 2 offside.
Advantage coming. Oh, there's a bit of space on this left-hand side. Well, acres for Kyle Parry.
Number 2, offside.
Yeah, they'll take the penalty.
Wouldn't be surprised if we hear the referee have a discussion with Newport now. They're giving a lot of penalties away in this red zone. It'll be interesting to see what RGC. Oh, trick play. Here we go.
Tap and go from Williams to James Brown. Sam Williams, the captain again. Oh, he's rolled as well. Diva sizing up his options. And it's a try for RGC. Well deserved. James Brown gets down for a try.
Again, very well played from RGC there. You can see them building their game slowly, but plenty of people knowing their roles. And to be fair, for a big man, he got low there. Low, close to the ground, and shot straight through. Great finish by the big man.
What else would you play on the sound system for a try by James Brown and something by James Brown as McBride puts the extras over.
Casnewydd Rygbi Cymru, a try score of RGC this afternoon, sponsored by RGC. James Brown.
Lead is extended, 20 points to 12.
Converted by number 10, sponsored by Seven Accountants, Billy McBride.
It's gone 10.
That's a great kick-off. I don't think he tried it to be that close, but gives his team the ball back.
Morgan Williams, ex-RGC. Another Carnarvon product.
RGC 20, Newport 12.
Palmer taking it up for Newport.
He's released and got back up. Advantage. No clear release.
Penalty coming for the Black and Ambers. Harrison James. Oh, beautifully out of the cat flap again. Hunter Ward.
No advantage. Come back. 6.
Just losing it going forward, but they will come back for the advantage.
Interesting to see what Newport do here, Phil. Will they go for post or will they put it in the corner?
We haven't really seen their catch and drive yet, have we?
No, and to be fair, it's a fair weapon for them. They score lots of tries on the back of it. Really organised build, and Henry Palmer in the back steering the ship. I think that's the plan, looking at it.
He's allowed to release the ball, go back. Go here, lads, come up.
Palmer overthrown. They do get it back though. Harrison James.
7 back now, 7 back. Go!
Josh Skinner, one of 4 Centurions in the pack. Ben Roach, the skipper.
Play.
Hold this, Hunter Ward, driving on. He didn't get there last time. Can he get there this time?
Short, leave it come.
Short, says the ref, but it is back on the Newport side. Welch, Palmer. Try awarded, Henry Palmer. It is 11th season for the club. Another try for Henry Palmer.
Roles reversed now, Phil. Newport going through their phases instead of trying to score off the first phase and showing what can be done with a little bit of patience and a little bit of maturity. The likes of Henry Palmer, Josh Skinner, just doing the graft. If that was a TMO decision, I think they'd be called back there. I think they might have gone forward on the floor.
Interesting character, the number 6, Hunter Ward. Came from Manly Rugby Club in Australia. Played for the Wallabies as well, the Waratahs as well. Super Rugby a few times. As we watch Harrison James add the extras. It's a 1-point game again, 20 points to 19. Yeah, Hunter Ward, he was known in the Manly Club in Sydney as the Combat Wombat. That's a good one. That's worth a mention.
Yeah, that's an interesting nickname. It'd be funny to hear the story of where that's come from.
There is a watershed even on the red button, you know. So much more like it now from Newport. It's taken them half an hour to really get some stuff going.
Use it!
Welsh goes aerial. Wind will hold that up as well to Newport's advantage, indeed.
Nobody interested from RGC there to come and collect that ball. Which is,
and Harrison James with a lovely little nudge down the touchline. Not a 50-22, but good ground gained. Just keeping the carrot in front of the donkey.
Make sure we're 10, okay? Make sure we're 10.
And won't they like it, Phil? Nothing better for a forward to pick his head up and the ball's in front of him.
Newport have disrupted that as well.
I really don't understand the line of calling at the moment, Phil. Both sides are trying to do lobs, which it's a difficult throw at the best of time. There's a bit of a wind. You've got to put shape on it. Why throw a lob when your opposite number is following you as well and picking you off? I don't understand the line out calling thought process at the moment.
Clock roll.
Chance now for RGC to exit.
Number 6, clock roll. No, foul play trumps a knock on, okay?
Well, the line-out has been a little bit creaky. If you look at the stats, I know you can't take everything from stats, but Newport's working at 86% this season and 79% for RGC line-out success, so that just a sign of a little bit of creakiness maybe. Good kick from McBride. There's John Callard.
Yeah, but he can't clock roll. I completely understand that. Yeah, but you're not allowed to clock roll something, okay? Otherwise, penalty would go against you, against them. Okay?
Be interesting to see what strike play they try and do straight off this line out if they are successful.
Okay,
you can see the linesman's flag there is showing a clear breeze now.
Good take by James Brown, one of the try scorers. Sam Williams. 10-metre line of Newport. Lovely and quick for Diva. Catch Jones, the hooker. Another try scorer there in Patrick Nelson. McBride. Bounds Wallace past and goes to no one in particular. It'll be a line out for Newport.
I don't understand why RGC are so deep, Phil, because
Canol hefo tîm hyfforddi Casnewydd, a mae Ceri Jones cyn brif hyfforddwr rygbi Gogledd Cymru. Mae Ceri back at old stomping ground. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's a bit emotional, obviously. I know a lot of people up here and spent a lot of time up here. But yeah, no, it's a good game so far.
And how do you feel the game's going? Obviously, it's very tight, it's a bit back and forth.
Yeah, I think defence is a bit optional at the moment, but lots of good attack.
And what's going to be the messages come half-time?
I think our breakdown, we just need to be a bit tighter on that at the moment. You know, RGC are causing us a lot of problems around that breakdown. They're quick in there, so we've got to be a bit more aggressive, maybe a bit quicker into that area, and hopefully it'll come together.
Ceri, diolch.
Ceri Jones, as Morgan Williams goes sprinting in for the bonus point try for the Black and Ambers. How easy was that? Morgan Williams, ex-RGC player, does the business for the Black and Ambers. And Newport now showing their champion quality. But how easy was that, Ricky Guest?
Yeah, really disjointed indeed from RGC there. You see Patrick Nelson getting caught out on the outside. It's never nice when you're a big man in the middle of the field, but he's left himself way too much to do there. Him and Sam Williams obviously not communicating well enough to ensure that they don't get split like we've just seen. If that does happen, inevitably they've got to stay tight and then use both of their presences to push that player out towards the touchline. And the old adage of use the touchline as an extra defender because he's the best defender on the field.
And Newport take the lead for the first time through Carnarvon's Morgan Williams, originally Carnarvon's Morgan Williams, very much a Black and Amber now. Some rather socially distanced defence from the RGC, it must be said, and away come Newport again, almost up to halfway. Different complexion, which we always thought might happen once Newport got off the bus. Palmer acting as a 9. Harrison James again stretching RGC. We will come back for the Newport penalty.
The collisions are growing in fierceness. Phil, we can see that. A couple of rucks there. To be fair, the carries are heavy, the clean-outs are heavy and accurate, but the kick-offs of both sides are a lottery, aren't they? Neither side will be reviewing these kick-offs and thinking we've done a good job there.
Such an important part of the modern game as well as the kick-offs. It's as important as, well, it is, in fact, some people call it the third set piece, don't they, the kick-off these days?
Yeah, it's something that all teams probably need to work more on than most things, to be honest, because inevitably you've got your roles within a kick-off, but you need to understand what your role becomes when things change, so your reactions and who goes where and how you set up your next phase. It's a massive part of the game.
What a funny one at the front. Henry Palmer, that worked very well for Newport. And it's all Newport as we approach the end of the first half. A half of two halves, it must be said, as Garen Harris, the tight head, has a run, as does Harry Fry. And that's quick as well back for Newport. Good turnover by RGC, though. Did really well there in defence.
They're competing really hard at the tackle area at the moment.
Diva back to McBride. Can he use the win judiciously? Well, he does, but not into touch. Morgan Williams, long striding fullback, makes it up to the 10-metre line. For the penalty, and a little bit of bifters.
I think the Newport 9 here may be called in from the assistant referee. He did throw a swinging arm there. I think he's got away with it. The assistant referee hasn't seen it. I'm not sure how he hasn't seen it, mind, because he was about 5 yards away from it.
Boxing Day was yesterday.
Exactly.
A chance for McBride now to try and establish a foothold right down in Newport territory. Will he go for broke with this one? We see the banana kick even. It's not the banana kick, but it's decent enough with little angle.
The wind has definitely picked up, Phil. It's going to be a factor in the second half, I'm sure, and I'm sure we'll see Newport kicking a lot more of the ball after the break.
Well, who's going to get the 40th try of the round in Super Rugby Cymru? 39 tries already this weekend.
It's not a league of defences, that's for sure.
Crowd sensing that they'd like to see something before half-time. Louis Williams. McBride. Nice and quick again. So Ocean Llewellyn, the first 5/8 in New Zealand parlance. Diva, scragged. So Billy McQueenie does the necessary. James Brown, one of the try scorers. McBride again, it's very deep from RGC. Dion Jones. Charlie Probert. Lovely pass to the captain, Andrew Williams. Over the 22 they go. McBride to Llewellyn. Gets it to Parry, and that's a lovely score by Kyle Parry. A 7th try of the season. Finished it beautifully.
That's a great finish, fair play. Took his opportunity, beat his man and finished.
A 40th try of the weekend in SRC, and it was a peach of a try.
Scoring the Casnewydd Rygbi Cymru, a try scorer for RGC. Number 11, sponsored by BCRS Business Loans.
I think there was a bit of confusion in DU, the Newport players. I think they tackled themselves in the end.
Conjurer's hands from Ocean Llewellyn, and a lovely finish by Kyle Parry. And RGC go back into the lead. Ocean Llewellyn's beautiful pass. And Kyle Parry, and not a bad try for the 40th of the season. And it's an interesting match at half-time. Just 1 point in it, and it's been end-to-end. There it is, RGC 27, Newport 26.
RGC 27, Newport.
Croes yn ôl I fai colwyn. Dyna'r sgôr ar yr egol. Nid y sgôr terfynol yw honno. Pwynt sydd yn ddi 7 o geisiau yn y 20 munud cyntaf. Mae pethau llawer poethach ar y cae na beth yw I odi ar y cae. Mae'n boeth yn y clwb. A pwy sydd angen tinsel ar y goeden pan mae tinsel ar y pwmp. Pawb yn mwynhau ei gilydd. A pawb, wel, yn mwynhau ei gilydd ar y cae. Wnaethon ni sôn do, ba angen cydbwyso pethau dros cyfnod doleg. Falle fwy ymdrech yn cael ei roi i'r ymosod Ricky Guest. Na'r ymddiffyn heddi.
Mae'n gret, ydw e? Mae'n gret I gwylio. Mae'r ddoi tîm yn taflu'r bel yn bwyty. Mae'r kick-offs di bod yn bach o shambles, ond mae di bod yn gret achos ni wedi cael ceisio wrth y cefen y kick-offs. Ond I fod yn deg, mae'r ddoi tîm yn trial I gorau I wario o bob man, a mae'n gret I gwylio.
Rygbi Gogledd Cymru'n glenigol iawn. Nhw sgoriodd gyntaf, ti'n sôn am trafferthion gyda'r ail ddechrau. Fe gymerodd Lloyd Lewis mantes o hynny, do?
War y teg, mae'n un da am pigo lan briwsion o camgymeriadau tîmoedd arall, ond mae'n yn wych, mae'n lan yn uwch nag unrhyw un arall, mae'n gael I ddwylo ar y bel, mae'n amseru rhediadau o'r ail ddechrau yn berffeth, a mae'r llaw, mae'r braich chwyth na yn gwthio'r mewn o'r neilltu, a war y teg, mae fe'n sgoro ceisiau pert iawn, a mae'n un yn wych o'r cais na, yn debyg iawn I hyn. Oedd I ddim yn daclus gan Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn taflu'r bas wrthiol yn neud y camgymeriad a na'n union be mae Lloyd Lewis wedi wneud yn pigo lan o camgymeriad y tîm cartre. Ond war y teg, pan mae'r cyfle'n dod, sim cyfleoedd wedi bod gan Casnewydd, ond bob tro maen nhw wedi cael cyfle, maen nhw wedi gallu sgoro'r ceisiau.
Pumed cais mewn tair gêm I Lloyd Lewis wedi treulio digon amser ar yr ystlys wedi ynafu y tymor hwn, ond mae'r olwyr I gyd wedi cyfuno'n dda I Casnewydd. Morgan Williams yn croesi ar gyfer y pwynt bonus.
Mae Morgan wedi bod yn wych hefyd, a mae'n profiadol na dwi, ond beth y gwaniaeth mowr gyda'r cefnwyr gyda Casnewydd, ond maen nhw ar lot mwy fflat na Rygbi Gogledd Cymru ar y foment. Mae Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn dwfwn dros ben yn pob ymosod maen nhw'n neud. Ond ni'n gweld Morgan fan hyn, I fod yn deg, mae wedi cael gêm gwych, bob tro mae'n cael y bel, mae'n mynd mlaen, mae'n dyn mawr, cryf, cyflym, a mae'n creu rhywbeth mas o dim byd.
Mae'n bryd nawr I ni sôn am y tîm cartre, achos nhw sy ar y blaen, pwynt yn unig, Caio Parry, glywson ni ganddo fe cyn y gêm. Be nes I o hwn Ifan?
Oedd hi'n I ddechrau off da gyda Sam Williams ar y bel. Mae wedi bod yn wych yn cario i'r tîm cartre. Oedd hi'n bas fflat gyda Billy McBride. Ni'n gweld Billy McBride yn gofyn amdani Llywelyn y canolwr yn gael I ddwylo'n rhydd, yn dadlwytho, a wedyn yr esgellwr yn wrth I ochr gyda'r llinell gynorthwyol na'n dyn iawn, yn gwybod bod Llywelyn yn ei hanner bylchiad, a na dde'n wych. O ddim hawl dyge I sgoro'r cais na gyda'r cefnwr a Lloyd Lewis tu ôl iddo, a nath e'n wirthiol I sgoro'r cais na I roi Rygbi Gogledd Cymru ar y blaen ar y hanner.
Mae'r torf yn tymlo popeth, a ni'n clywed popeth, y bloeddio a'r achneidiau I gyd. Maen nhw'n cyfrannu'r gêm a sim dwywaith amdani, a mae 4 gêm yn cymryd lle heddi, yn cynnwys y gêm yma, a gewch chi cyfle I weld nhw gyd ar YouTube dydd Llun I chybwyntiau bob gêm. Mae rhaglen yn ei chyfanrwydd nos fawr, wedyn y 20 sy'n croesawu'r Scarlett ar ddydd Calan, cyn bod ni'n croesawu'r flwyddyn newydd ar fanc yr eglwys Llanymddyfri yn erbyn Glynebwy. Y gêm yna I chi ar y 3. I chybwyntiau sgorio sy'n mynd am sylw ni nos Llun, no fan hyn, y mal colwyn y rhaglen I chi ar S4C am 5 munud wedi 10. Bai colwyn yn croesawu'r Flintydd Calan cyn bod Caerdydd yn herio Wrexham. Di Sul nesa y rhaglen yna yn dechrau am 5 o'r gloch. Ond mae gyd I ddod fan hyn yn y gogledd. Dyw Rygbi Gogledd Cymru ddim wedi ennill 2 gêm yn olynol adre ers llynedd. Maen nhw'n barod wedi curo pŵl yn y gêm diwetha. Ydyn nhw mynd I gymryd mantes o'r sgôr, pwynt ar y blaen ar yr egol. Dewch nôl ym mhen 2 funud. Croeso yn ôl I fai colwyn, os mae nawr chi'n ymuno â ni, esgoriwyd 53 o bwyntiau yn yr hanner cyntaf yna, felly tybed sut mae'r ddau hyfforddwr yn tymlo, maen nhw gyda Griff McKee.
Yeah, Tyrone, what were the thoughts at half-time? What were the messages you gave to the players?
Really around our discipline, if I'm honest, and they caused us a lot of issues around the breakdown, so we spoke around how we're fixing that up.
And alternatively, John, you know, the wind in the first half was a big factor. How much is that going to influence the game?
Well, it shouldn't really. If you keep hold of the ball, you've got to have good ball security and clear the threats. And what we can't do is keep throwing balls wide and bouncing into touch and losing momentum. So ball security for us is key this half.
Thank you very much, both. Good luck to the second half.
In Team SLWB, Ricky Guest is with Phil Steele on English commentary. Ivan Phillips a Owain Gwynedd sydd gyda chi yn y Gymraeg.
Thanks, Lauren. Welcome back to the Red Button commentary with myself, Phil Steele, and former Llandefri front rower Ricky Guest. And Ricky, if the second half is half as good as the first half, we ain't half in for a treat, as somebody might have said.
Yeah, it'd be excellent. The first half was brilliant, wasn't it? Throwing the ball from everywhere, exactly what we want to see in the SRC, and that's what the league's all about.
Inside.
I'm sure both coaches will probably be a bit frustrated with the tries conceded and in what manner they conceded them, but I'm sure they'll try and fix it up this half.
No, Griff alluded to it there with John Callard. What do you think this wind is worth, and how will it affect Newport's play?
Having been down on the track during half-time, Phil, it's got to be a 10-15 point wind, I say. It'd be interesting to see if they bring Jack Lloyd on early, because Jack can kick the ball a long way. For Newport, that is. But again, you see that, with the length of that box kick straight out from the 22, that's a massive kick from there. Massive.
Yeah, and if anything, it looks as if the wind has possibly increased.
Oh, it has. When we were stood down there, it was a lot stronger now at half-time than it was prior to the game, Phil. But that's a big factor in Newport's armoury as well, because we know the driving maul is good from a line-out. If they can kick accurately, get into positions and then squeeze that line out, they'll have a massive return on it.
4 tries for Newport in the first half, so they've got the bonus point in the bag. 3 for RGC. And if you're new to watching Super Rugby Cymru, you don't normally watch on a Thursday, well, first of all, you're very welcome. But also to remind you that if a team wins by 15 points or more, they get an extra point. And the idea of that, Ricky, is to keep teams playing, isn't it?
Yeah, instead of parking the bus, so to speak, that they keep playing and keep trying to score tries, which is great, really. The logic of it really works. And you see teams playing for the 80 minutes.
So 6 points are available for a team that can score 4 tries and win by 15 or more. The RGC 10-metre line.
I think we'll see a lot more of that type of play from RGC now, Phil, with the wind in their faces.
No, back foot.
Be interesting to see who won the toss prior to the game, Phil. As a coach and a player, I'd always want to play into the wind first half.
Connor Diva, you can see that ball holding up, which possibly could be an advantage to RGC as well. Harry Fry tidying up for Newport.
Back, no 7. Back. Use.
Lucas Welsh.
No, 2. Hold 2.
See how far that hung up in the air there, Phil.
Advantage over.
Oh, beautiful break by Kyle Parry. We saw it in the first half to Dion Jones. What a score that is. Brilliant from Kyle Parry. Fashioned by Parry, finished by Dion Jones. What a way for RGC to get on the board in the second half.
Kyle Parry is turning out to be some player, Phil. I'm sure there'll be regions watching and keeping a close eye on him. Every time he touches the ball, he makes something happen. Look at him, he's deceptive, he's quick, he's accurate. Dion Jones showed his experience, timing his run and finishing off a great phase of play with a fair drive, to be fair to him.
Another product of Caernarfon. Kyle Parry has played for Great Britain Sevens as well. And as McBride puts over the extras and extends RGC's lead.
Conversion by number 10, sponsored by Summit Accountants.
So
Billy McBride.
34-26. And you can see why Caio Parry has played 1,042 minutes so far, an ever-present. That's the most minutes of any player in the league, and you can see why. You want to keep him on the field. Change for Newport, with Jack Lloyd coming on.
Ready to go.
Shea Foster-Smith, we think, coming off, yeah. So we've seen Newport reorganised. Morgan Williams taking it up for them. Harrison James, no gap there for him, and picked up by Gareth Parry, the loose head, and a kick ahead as well. And this could be useful for Lewis Williams. Hunter Ward, the Aussie, has to go back and save the day for Newport, and they have to start again.
Gareth Parry looked quite comfortable kicking that then, Phil.
It was intelligent, actually. Joking aside, it was an intelligent kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just come off the wrong side of his foot, I think, Phil.
We shouldn't be surprised. He's from. He came from Wrexham. Wrexham is his hometown club, rugby.
There's nothing worse as a front rower. That's strange territory. When you get the ball with all that space, you don't know what to do with it. Not that I was ever in much space when I was playing, Phil, to be honest.
So there's Jack Lloyd. It looks as if he's gone in the centre. Jack Lloyd.
Yeah, it'll be interesting now. 2 10s on the field. They could split the field if they needed to then. One go left, one go right. Be interesting how they play it, or they just play it a straight 10-12.
Shorten line. And again, he did say that RGC's line-out statistically has been a bit creaky this season. That was another bit of a case in point. Excellent tackle coming in from Sam Jones, the right wing of RGC. Here he goes, Gareth Parry.
Absolutely brilliant, Phil. Who says props can't kick?
Stern letter from the secretary of the front row union, though.
Oh, he'd be having a clip round the ear for that one.
Yeah, reminding him of his responsibilities to the front row brotherhood.
Thou must not kick.
A couple of injuries just at the moment. There's Jack Lloyd, product of Ysgol Glantaf in Cardiff, and we know what talent they've produced over the years. Jamie Roberts, Rhys Patchell, the Robinson brothers, the Swift family Robinson,
on the 10,
to name but a few.
Back on.
It'll be interesting to see how RGC go here. They need somebody to get hold of this line out and just shorten it up and just make it simple. The wind is playing a massive part now.
Bit of synchronised swimming going on. And again, it goes awry for RGC.
Double pump, free kick.
Conceding the free kick as well.
Dummy throw.
The callers aren't helping the hooker out at all by going to the back. He's missed 2 on the bounce now and a couple more in the first half. They need to make it simple, make it easier for him. That's where a good line of caller is worth his weight in goals for any hooker that's having a tough time.
.22 of RGC. Jack Lloyd at 10 that time. Hunter Ward again, Australian. Lloyd's little dig through.
I think that was touched by Dion Jones into touch, so it'd be a Newport ball.
Yeah, so it's useful for the Black and Ambers. There's Dion Jones, proper legend for RGC.
Had a good stint down with the Scarlets some years ago, played for Clonechy week in, week out. Real good player when he first came on the scene, and he's got better with age, to be fair.
Yeah, Wales under-20s, ever present this season as well for RGC. 39 defenders beaten as well this season. Henry Palmer in steerage. He's already got one try.
No.
Lucas Welch
Knock on advantage.
looking for Harry Ackerman on the short ball.
Okay, back foot.
Newport were really disappointed with that. That's a try gone begging there.
Okay, tackle, release. Release now, release.
Sam Williams, the captain.
Back foot,
No,
lads.
it's going to be difficult against this wind to exit for RGC.
Use it.
McBride is right back on the dead ball area, and I'm not surprised that Diva does the necessary, but it's not in touch.
That needs to go off the field there, Phil.
Morgan Williams. Shafe. Lucas Welch into the 22. Does well. Can he stay in? Yes, he does well there too. Josh Reed to Harry Fry. Lloyd. Ward. Lots of options for Welsh, including Josh Reed.
You're pinning him in. You've pinned him in. Ball's there. No hands. Leave it.
Welch again using the big runners.
Good advantage. Link it.
The ball going astray. Seen it quite often in this match. Lloyd Lewis takes it on himself. 2 tries in the first half, out of nothing, both of them. All a bit scrappy at the moment. Loud blast on the referee's whistle.
Okay?
It was a late hit to be pulled here.
25. On the mark. He's there. Can't go. Yeah, okay. Late hit by number 25. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, let's get your timings better, please. Okay. Just take on the side there.
Here's what's coming. Oh, here's the hit. Is it?
Yeah, clearly late. Clearly late there by Billy McQueen. No need really, he's just put his team under masses of pressure now with a 5-metre lineup.
Here's what's coming up on S4C, Super Rugby Cymru wise. Llandovery against Ebervale. Ebervale, the runaway leaders at the moment. Next Saturday, that is. Live on S4C. Newport take the line out.
5 back.
Looking on there.
Palmer with the ball at the back for Newport. He's already got one. Inching forward. He sees that line, Palmer. If he got it down, it's a try. No, held up. Palmer doing what he's done so often for Newport over the years, 11 seasons in fact, and he thought he got that one.
I've got it held up.
I think Newport feel quite aggrieved there. There was a couple of entry points from the RGC forwards in that maul. They didn't look as if they were from the back foot to me. You see Sam Williams climbing up alongside that maul, which isn't allowed. It's got to come through the middle. So on review, I think they'd be quite aggrieved looking at that.
Led off for RGC. They still hold a 2-score lead.
Okay, let's go.
McBride's drop out. Gets good distance as well into that wind. Hunter Ward. Pretty abrasive in his running. Lloyd, little step.
Okay, advantage, offside. Playing in 9.
Advantage coming to Newport. Harry Fry. There he is on the wide channel this time, Hunter Ward.
He's had a real good game, Phil Hunter Ward. He's running his weight for not the biggest of men, to be fair to him.
You got a number?
On the crowd attendance this evening, even a talk from Hanema.
Played 4 or 5 games for the Waratahs.
56, biggest crowd of the season so far.
Playing the 9.
Newport going for the line. Jack Lloyd. Just had the crowd announced, just under 1,500. Excellent crowd, always well supported, RGC, and it's always a great welcome here as well. Always a pleasure to come to this ground, Arias Park. Not least for the great job that David on the PA system does with his music. Newport take the line out. Palmer at the back, setting and steering. There he goes, Palmer the hooker. He's been denied one. He won't be denied that one. A second try of the match for Henry Palmer. And it had to come for the Black and Ambers.
I think RGC may be aggrieved on this one. If you have a look, they break off the maul, and then the guy in front then blocks the tackle on the first attempt, then they break. The ruling states that if the maul slips round and it doesn't get broken off intentionally by Newport, which it does, if you watch, it breaks off there, that's intentional, he's in front, and then unfortunately for RGC, they tackle the guy in front, not the guy with the ball. But a great finish from Henry Palmer. In fairness, he does it really well from short range.
Harrison James has the extras, and it's a 1-point game again. 34-33.
RGC 34. Newport.
Again, Phil, the importance of this kick-off is massive now, isn't it? Newport will be talking to each other, making sure everyone knows their roles to get a good outcome.
Not held.
That's Hunter Ward. He's been outstanding. Lloyd seems to have settled in that 10 position. Morgan Williams. Lucas Welch. Scrambles over halfway.
That's a great kick.
Well, you predicted it, Ricky. You predicted, you said it'd be interesting to see if Jack Lloyd comes on for his boot, and that's a case in point. 50-22.
And it's ideal now having 2 10s on the field, isn't it? Because either way, you've always got one on his, potentially 1 10 on his feet. And with that, you've got a kicking option on every play if you need it. And with this wind, it's good, isn't it? It's good to have that option to make sure they kick nice and deep and keep the forwards trucking on forward.
Yeah, he had so little margin of error. He had about a metre and a half of ground, and he found it.
Backwards by Red.
Snaffled though by RGC.
Use.
RGC just building a bit of an angle for their 9 now, so that one pass in to create more of an angle to go off the field at more length. That's the whole purpose of that one little pass.
Diva. Touched in flight, says the referee, so everyone's onside. Johan Lloyd, one mistake at last for Hunter Ward, couldn't hold the pass. Advantage though to RGC. Motion Llewellyn. Leg drive takes him over halfway. McBride. Try scorer in the first half, Patrick Nelson. Scorer at the first try of the match, in fact.
He's had a fair game for Patrick Nelson. He's put himself about. He's a big man. I'm pretty sure he'd be difficult to tackle.
Newport, you can't play offside. It's a knock on, you're all playing the ball offside.
Hardy Langford Cryer there. Well, let's go down to pitch side where Griff McKee has got company.
Yma, fans yma, gyd yn dod allan i wylio'r boys o'r gogledd, rhoi rygbi ar y map.
A sut ti'n meddwl mae'r gêm yn mynd hyd yn hyn? Yn amlwg ar y blaen, ond mae'n agos.
Gêm agos iawn, y ddau tîm wedi dod yma i chwarae heddiw, dwi'n meddwl. Mae'n rhaid ni just taclis o bach o bethau fyny pryd i ni'n amddiffyn y bryd ni'n cael fewn i'r 22. A gobeithio fyddwn ni'n dod allan ar y canlyniadau gywir.
A bon, diolch yn iawn.
Diolch yn fawr.
Another great RGC stalwart there with Griff. Avon Bagshaw. Cavalry on for RGC, including Tidder Jones. Will Kellett is on as well. A 6-2 split on the bench for the North Walians. Orthodox 5-3 for the Newport side. At last they get a line out working, RGC. So 1 point game as we come up to the final quarter. Much better from RGC, getting a bit of go forward. Using the Caterpillar as well.
Good defence by Newport there, Phil. Josh Skinner really putting his weight behind his tackles.
Nelson has another go. And a penalty coming as well. Tidder Jones, the scrum half. Into the line comes Dion Jones. McBride. And all a little bit harem-scarem. Dion Jones, the fullback, took a bit of a heavy knock there.
Okay.
I think it's a deliberate knock on you, I think.
What have we got here? Just in the tackle? Okay. Just going back for 4 offside.
Another
just a knock on you.
round of our SRC games to come next week. Then there's a hiatus for the Six Nations. There's a New Year's Day game. Dragons against Scarlets, one of the other derbies.
4 offside.
Yeah, hiatus then for the Six Nations. If you like your club rugby, though, and you're in South Wales, the district competition is taking place. So on Thursday, the 5th of February, there's Mid-District against Central Glamorgan. Then Thursday, the 18th, is Central Glamorgan against Monmouthshire, and the 26th, East District against the Mid-District. So the district competitions are up and running. There's some football coming up on S4C as well, including Cardiff City against Wrexham. Big line out this for RGC. When they do get in the 22 against this wind, it's important that they get something from it.
Not straight.
And not straight though.
Okay, captain, yeah. Scrum. Scrum.
That's criminal. There's nothing worse. As a hooker, you put yourself in that position and you take a little bit of juice off it because you know they're not jumping or you can't see them jumping, and then unfortunately you throw a banana, Phil.
And it'll only take one educated boot from Jack Lloyd, and RGC will have to start all over again.
Yeah, that one throw could cost you 60 metres with this wind, Phil.
Crouch. Bind.
But they do have the 1 point lead in the final quarter. Good scrum as well. Patrick Nelson's giving it all the way to go on the tight head.
Okay, we're just going sideways, lads. Just going sideways. Just going sideways, lads.
The ref needs to make a call, you know. That's a right mess. He needs help from his assistants. Like, we're going to go scrum to scrum otherwise.
Both of you, okay. Let's just say square both sides.
Reminder that, again, if you are not au fait with Super Rugby Cymru coverage on S4C, no TMOs, which I think generally is a good thing, isn't it? The game flows. Okay, you might get the odd dodgy decision, but they even out, surely.
Yeah, if you look at the pro game at the moment, people are losing interest at times because the TMOs are intervening so much and it's slowing it down so much. Granted, it gives you the correct call, but it does stop the flow of the game, as you said.
Big scrum for Newport. David Buckland, who's on at scrum half. And again, they wheel and wobble the black and ambers.
That's clearly a penalty to Newport. RGC are running round. If you look at the back five players of RGC, look at their feet. They all go into the right. The ref needs to get hold of this. That is obvious.
Okay, our set is not right, boys. We need to stay square.
Said with suitable disgust by a former front rower, Ricky Guest.
Okay?
Yeah,
quick reset. Let's go.
The clear and obvious ones are the ones that really get my goat up, if I'm honest, Phil.
Whoever sets up an angle here, penalised, okay? Let's go.
So,
set up straight,
my comment that
square.
Newport were wheeling and were wobbling a little bit was not valid.
Well,
crouch.
It wasn't 100%, Phil. Put it like that. Let me be political about it.
What do you expect from a former pacifist, non-tackling fullback?
That's better. Everything's north now. You can see it. It's a lot clearer, nice and easy for the referee. But the one prior, you could clearly see the back five of RGC stepping right around, flying the scrum around the corner.
It's a good exit as well from Jack Lloyd.
Okay. 1 and 3 yellow.
Cavalry on for Newport. Liam Newstead, the Devon boy, and Ollie Drake on as well. Ollie Drake joining his brother-in-law in the front row, Henry Palmer.
Another experienced tight head, Phil. Ollie's been about for years.
11.
Played in Pontypool.
Yeah, Cardiff as well.
Cardiff. Yeah, he's been around a lot. Big old boy. He can carry the ball well as well.
Product of the Penarth club. Originally. RGC get a line out going and get a drive to David Thirsk in the van. Gareth Parry. They've certainly got some territory consistently in the second half, or the midpoint of the second half. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, the connections need to be a little bit clearer and tighter from RGC now. The back row of Newport are starting to come alive, aren't they? You can see a lot more competition over the ball. Ben Roach picked his moment there. That showed his experience, really. Didn't bite the first time, went the second time when he seen a disconnect.
50-metre gain from Jack Lloyd. That's one of the characteristics of games at Park Areas here in RGC. It's the amount of kids you see in the ground, which is good.
Yeah, I think they do a real good job up here in the community from looking at how many young faces are in the crowd, Phil. To be fair, it is the hub of rugby in North Wales. There's a lot of investment from the union up here. You know what I mean? There's fully funded academies, there's good training facilities, and it's nice to see that they are doing bits in the community to make sure that the young kids are engaged from an early age.
Carrick Smith and Johan Rhys-Davies are on. Carrick Smith, one of the Dragons.
Let's go.
Wales under-18s captain, formerly. Less than 15 to go. Lloyd Lewis. Two superb tries from the wing in the first half. Still just a point in it.
Newport just need to keep hold of the ball now and squeeze a pen here, Phil. That's the mindset it's got to be.
Dav Buckland. Jack Lloyd getting his runners going.
He's going with 2 hands.
I know, is that a penalty?
He's going both hands.
No, I think there's a genuine attempt there, Phil, if we watch it back. I'm sure he goes to try and catch the ball, in fairness, but it's high risk from RGC. If they go behind them, then they score. But again, high risk, high reward.
Ocean Llewellyn. Another Carnarvon man.
Last one. Good, okay? Keep square. Keep square. So.
Question is, are they on side, Phil?
Close his gap. Close his gap.
Do they start from an onside position? Who knows?
Crouch. Bind.
That's Ricky Guest doing his own GMOing.
Hold. Okay, use it.
Steady scrum from Newport. Buckland, what's he spotted on that blind side? Ben Roach, the skipper. Barney Langton Cryer. Buckland once more. This time it's Newstead. Tackle on Harrison James. Buckland.
Knock on advantage.
That's an opportunity missed there, Phil. Couple more phases. You know what I mean? RGC look comfortable throughout those phases, right? Newport just need to be a bit more conservative. They just need to tighten up and just carry the ball. They're trying too many out the back door passes. They're trying to pull back too deep. Now and again, just go old school and go forward.
One. You injured or do your laces? Your laces. Fine, lads, let's go.
Newport have won the last 4 games against RGC. RGC's last win against Newport was here in 2023, 36-21.
Let's go, lads.
So history favouring the Black and Ambers, but the scoreboard at the moment is very much in RGC's favour. Well, not very much, just a point. It's John Callard. Ben Roach at the back, the captain.
Lads, his gap's way too big. His gap's way too big. No,
I can tell you that Ben Roach did a very nice reading in the Newport Rugby Club Carol service about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I seen something on social media. I think they do that annually.
They do, yeah. I actually went to this one, yeah. In the interest of research, of course. Not many commentators go to Carol services to be able to recognise players.
Crouch.
Which one of them are the best voice, Phil?
He did a really nice reading. I can't remember what the reading was, but he did very well, Ben Roach. You could see why he's captain. Cardiff boy, of course. Ex-Llanelli High School. Came under the tutelage of Terry Charles there, a former Cardiff number 8, you may remember. Carwyn Penny to Lloyd Lewis. Going the long way round and almost getting there as well.
Back.
It's given Newport plenty of width. Less than 10 to go. It's a 1-point game at Park Arias. Jack Lloyd. Caio Parry. Very cagey, and you can sense by, if you didn't know the score, you could sense it's close just by the caginess of the play at the moment. Buckland.
There's an opportunity wide here, Phil.
Carwyn Penny. Nice and quick for Palmer. Lloyd Lewis gives the don't argue to his opposite number, Caio Parry. Both with a brace of tries, the two wings. Jack Lloyd. Oh, lovely little return pass. Here's Lloyd into the 22. Can he go all the way, Lloyd?
They need patience now.
Buckland. Palmer looking for the hat-trick, Henry Palmer.
Not on the ball, leave it.
Quick ball will be handy for Newport. He's going to go with the big men. Johan Rhys-Davies poised. So is the captain, Ben Roach.
Advantage.
Penalty.
On the wrong side,
and could this be the compelling moment of the match with 8 minutes to go?
Which one of the 10s fancies this, Phil? Or do they go to the corner?
Well, Harrison James has put over
7 minutes.
4 so far. 4 from 5.
They go in tap play, are they?
Well, they've got the bonus point. They've got 5 tries. They are going for a tap play. Henry Palmer. Maybe he's got the pound signs. Then his eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Held at the base. Another pod of 3, go for it.
They need to stay composed, you know, Phil, and make sure there's plenty of numbers behind the ball to drive it through.
Ben Roach helping. Well, Ben Roach didn't get the try, but he certainly had an assist.
Leave it, lads, leave it. Cool down, lads.
And a bit of bifters as well following. Something obviously went on.
6. Boys.
Might have picked up some intemperate language there. I've got a feeling it might have been Hunter Ward got the final touchdown. Or maybe Palmer, the cameras are picking out. It was certainly Ben Roach's assist, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair to Newport there, if we watch that back, you see good clarity in process, plenty of players behind the ball, firing that carrier over the line as we spoke about the couple of phases previous.
Next time. That's unacceptable.
Two captains,
we can't have
Sam Williams on the left, Ben Roach on the right.
Retaliator, leave the field. It's understood. Okay? Can't have that happening. He's not inferior play, lads. If you want to make a sub, you can.
Oh, Johan Rhys Davis, was it?
5.5. Yeah. Subs completed?
Yeah, I think it was Johan Rhys Davis.
Hold there.
Conversion good as well. Newport back in the lead. There he is, Johan Rhys Davis.
Yeah, good carry to be fair.
Hold 16.
Good return off a kickoff. Oh, disappointed not to leave the field there.
Newport go into the lead as this seesaw topsy-turvy match continues.
You trapped them in, lads. You trapped them in. Ball's there.
5 minutes to go. Converted try does it though for RGC. They've already got the bonus point as well. At the moment they're in the losing bonus point territory. Terry Jones exploiting the blind side. And a very timely tackle from Barney Langdon Cryer there. Terry Jones had got away.
Yeah, to be fair, Terry Jones, sharp, very sharp. But again, when you're chasing the game,
you're going to play that way.
Yeah, you've got to watch with things like that because he's just giving the ball away. Like we said earlier, Phil, that touchline's the best tackler on the field.
And while there's bottle men on, there is the Seren again, the player of the match, the star of the match, Hunter Ward. Ricky, your thoughts?
Yeah, he's been excellent, hasn't he? For not the biggest of men, he's really explosive. He's been ever present in most phases during the game, and he's been very accurate as well. He hasn't made many errors, and he's really added to this game.
And that gives me a chance to give him his nickname again, known as the Combat Wombat. That was in the Manly Club in Sydney. Played a bit for the Waratahs, and he does look home from home in the SRC. And Aidan Jenkins on. Played for Wales Rugby League at age group, did Jenkins.
Tackle release. Back, lads, back.
Nice simple line out, Phil. Just exactly what the doctor ordered.
4 minutes to go.
Pause there. Use it.
Buckland kicking deep.
Back 10, lads, back 10.
Newport need to be on their toes here.
The wind seems to have dropped a bit as well during the half. Here's
That's a great spot by Carwyn Penny. Massive hole in the back. James Brown there, great covering.
James Brown feels good, he's going to run it.
Good carry from RGC, making Newport retreat quite quickly.
Let's get behind the boys.
They need the converted try though, RGC. They've got to keep playing. Oh, the Wallace pass has gone astray.
Backwards.
And could this be the clincher for Newport? No. Ocean Llewellyn just back there for RGC, I think.
Goal line.
Goal line drop out. But Newport won't mind about that one bit. They've pinned the home side back. So 10 tries in the match, including the 40th of the weekend in the SRC. That was just before half-time by Kyle Parry.
No hands, no hands.
First of 2 for him. 2 for Lloyd Lewis as well for Newport.
Great carry with Ben Roach there, showing his experience just to hold on.
And this will go up the jumper, the t-shirt and the string vest now with Newport, you'd think, with less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing it go past that first receiving fell, that's for sure.
Back foot.
Captain again, Ben Roach. Let's form an orderly queue there.
Offside.
With the pods.
Back!
Harrison James. Loud blast, and that should just about do it for Newport. You would think they'll go for the post here.
Number 11, sponsored by BCRS Business Loans, Kyle Parry.
Gareth Parry getting the home side's vote for player of the match, but S4C's was very much Hunter Ward, and this is the last play of the game if Harrison James plays his cards correctly. RGC though will get this will
lads on the post.
This will prevent a losing bonus point as well for RGC, which would be a shame for them. They've played their part fully. Harrison James.
Take it.
5 from 6 so far. And he's topped that one rather. There goes the whistle, it doesn't matter. RGC do indeed end up with a very well-deserved bonus point, losing bonus point and a try bonus point as well. A really terrific advert for the Super Rygbi Cymru, but Newport, once they got off the bus, after about half an hour, they turned the screw and just about deserved it for the territory and possession that they had. 2 tries for Henry Palmer, 2 for Lloyd Lewis as well, Morgan Williams and Johan Rhys Davis scoring their tries. 2 for Kyle Parry, 1 for James Brown and 1 for Patrick Nelson for RGC. A really enjoyable game in front of an excellent crowd, 1,500 or so here. But Newport coming away with 5 points, RGC the losing bonus point and the try bonus as well. Excellent fare. Thanks for joining us on the Red Button. It's finished here at Park Areas. RGC 34, Newport 40.
Wel, cyn bod ni'n dad yn soddi'r gêm yma, roedd 4 gêm I chi. Wel, 2 gêm arall yn Super Rygbi Cymru heddi. Aberafon nawr wedi colli 6 gêm yn olynol. Nhw'n colli adre yn erbyn Abertawe. Caerdydd yn gwneud y dwbl dros Pen y Bont. Yn ei curo nhw ar Barker Arfer wythnos diwetha, yn gwneud yr un peth ar Gaer Bragdy Pnaw. Mae chwip o gêm rhwng Pontypool a Glenebo. 14 cais yn y diwedd Glenebwy yn gorfod dod nôl o fod ar ei holi o bell ffordd mewn gwirionedd i ennill honno a 34-40 sgôr oedd ynddi yma yn Mae Colwyn. Felly dyna beth mae'r canlyniadau yn golygu'r tabl. Casnewydd gyda'r fuddugoliaeth pwynt bonus yn codi i'r pedwerydd safle. Pwynt bonus hefyd i Rygbi Gogledd Cymru, felly maen nhw'n cadw pwysau ar y 6 ucha a Pwla wedi codi hun o waelod y pentwr. Pen y Bont dal i fod yn edrych am fuddugoliaeth mewn 8 gêm nawr. A cyfle i weld i'ch bwyntiau'r gêm yna ar YouTube. Dydd Llun, mi fydd y rhaglen yn ei chyfanrwydd ar S4C i chi am 10 o'r gloch nos Fawrth. A mi fyddwn ni yn croesawu'r blwyddyn newydd ar Fagor Eglwys, Llanymddyfri yn erbyn Glenebwy, ein gêm fyw nesaf yn Super Rygbi Cymru am 5 o'r gloch ar y 3 o Ionawr. Reit, gawn ni ymateb yn syth nawr, mae Griff mae ci allan ar y cae.
Diolch Lauren. Dwi'n yma gyda captain Casnewydd Ben Roach a seren y gêm Hunter Ward. Na ddechrau fo'r seren y gêm. Hunter, player of the match, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, grateful. Honestly, it was just an awesome game. Love playing for Newport and pulling on the jersey, and it was just awesome to see such a good crowd out here and just everyone enjoying the rugby. Credit to RGC, they put up an awesome fight and made us really work for that win right down to the wire, so yeah, it's unreal.
Not often we hear that accent in Super Rygbi Cymru. How is it to play over here for Newport in Super Rygbi Cymru?
My partner is Welsh, and yeah, I'm just grateful that I moved back to Wales to be with her and just join Newport, and they've just been unbelievable club from the get-go. Everyone's been so nice and welcoming, and yeah, I've really enjoyed my time at Newport and look forward to more games with them. Loving it.
And your nickname is quite a unique one. Can you confirm it is the Combat Wombat?
Yeah, it is the Combat Wombat. I was trying to keep that on the down low, but I think a few boys did a bit of Googling and it resurfaced again. But yeah, I've embraced it, and yeah, the Newport fans seem to love it, so it's awesome.
Absolutely. And Ben, how is it to have Hunter on the team?
Oh no, it's great. You know, he's come into the team, made a massive impact for us. As you've seen today, the carries he's making, the yards he's making. No, he's a very good player, and we welcome him to Newport.
RGC is not an easy place to come. You've come away with a victory as well. How does that make you feel, and does that give you a lot of positivity going into the new year?
Oh yeah, we've built on a couple of performances recently, and obviously last week against them as well. You knew they were coming out firing this week and wanted a little bit of revenge, and they showed that, to be fair, all the way to the wire. So yeah, it's good to get a double header on them over the festive period, but we've just got to keep pushing on.
Thank you for joining us, lads, and I hear going to Chester, so enjoy your night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Dim lot o beth gadw'r Combat Wombat yn dawel, na gyd ni wedi bod yn siarad amdano ar y raglen. Ond newn ni sôn amdano fe falle a pham dewisys i fe fel seren y gêm yn hwyrach yn y raglen. Ond oedd 1,500 yma heddi. Nid y canlyniad oedd y cefnogwyr cartre moyn, ond geithon nhw'r gêm, do?
Gêm a hanner nag oedd e. Oedd y ddoi tîm yn trio chwarae o bobman. Oedd lot o gwachau, ond oedd pawb yn cymryd y cyfleoedd. A i fod yn deg, sa'n credu oedd neb wedi cwyno am beth welon ni hyn, oedd y gêm arbennig.
Be nes di ohoni? Oedd e fel bod y ddau dîm yn effro i bob cyfle, mae sodol, bob rhyngytbiad, bu bron i ni weld gol adlam, dyn ni ddim yn gweld lot ohonyn nhw yn Super Rygbi Cymru.
O, a wnaethon ni weld prop yn gico'r bel, so gyda ni bach o bopeth, ond na, war y teg, mae'n dangos meddylfryd o ddoi dîm ma'n yn treol chwarae rygbi deiniadol iawn i'r cefnogwyr i gallu gwylio a pob un gytre, a fi'n credu gaethon ni ddyddannu prynawn ma sy'n neb wedi cael ei siomi gyda be ni wedi gweld. O'n i'n meddwl oedd e'n wych gyda ceisiau gaeth ei sgoro, wylon ni ceisiau o'r safon uchaf yn bendant, a war y teg, gaethon ni wledd o rygbi ma heno.
Gawn ni weld un o'r ceisiau yna. Nawr y cais enillodd i'r ymwelwyr, Ioan Rhys Davies yn dod oddi ar y fainc, a chymo wel enillodd Casnewydd yr ail hanner o 14-7. Hwn oedd y gwahaniaeth, Ricky?
Ie, y peth pwysig yn yr ail hanner, oedd y dina, dath Jack Lloyd mlaen, oedd e'n wych nag oedd e. Oedd doi maswr ar y can, a the hwnna gwahaniaeth mawr gyda'r cico a tirogaeth. Ond ni'n gweld yn lot o iddfedrwydd trwy chwarae Casnewydd, a jyst bod yn real, accurate, yn agos i'r llinell gais am benni'n gryf.
Jack Lloyd, mae e'n gallu creu rhywbeth o ddim byd yn dywa.
Ond bendant, fel nath Ricky sôn, oedd wedi creu tipyn o argraff pan dath oddi ar y fainc, a o'n i'n meddwl o ran y tempo'r gêm, we Jack Lloyd i newid hwnna'n sicr pam oedd wedi dod ymlaen ar y ca.
Ti eisiau cymryd drosodd? Cyflwyno? Mae wedi bod yn ddiwrnod hir I fi, Lloyd. Ond na, ti ar ochr arall y ffens heddi. Ni newid sôn am Jack Lloyd, un sy'n gallu creu rhywbeth o ddim byd. Ti'n un arall, 2 gais. Faint nes I fwynhau hwnna?
Na, really joio. A fi wedi cael lot o amser off rygbi gyda anafiadau a stuff, felly mae mor dda cael cwpl o gemau. Mae'n wych I bod yn rhan o'r tîm yma hefyd, oherwydd ffordd ni'n chwarae, just y cymeriadau sy'n y carfan, mae wedi bod yn wych, ie. Ie, dim ond dy pumed dechreuad di, oherwydd ges I cyfnod hir do ar y wrestlers. Ti'n teimlo nawr fel bod ti'n ôl I dora? Ie, yn bendant, fi wedi cael 2 gêm yn ôl nawr, lle mae wedi mynd yn dda, ni wedi bod yn chwarae'n dda, a ie, o'n i'n gofidio bach, bod ni byth yn mynd I bod nôl i'r un peth, fi bach yn hen nawr. Ond, ie, na, mae fi'n teimlo'n da. Ie, wel, so ni hynny heno, ni'n mynd I gael cipolwg ar y 2 gais, a chi gyd yn effro I bob camgymeriad, o'ch chi'n cymryd mantais o bob dim heno. A dyna'r feddylfryd, Lloyd, yn mynd mewn i'r gêm? Ie, yn sicr. O'n nhw'n dweud bod mae'n rhaid I ni cystadlu am y peli na off y kick-offs a roi'r ymdrech mewn fyna. Mae'n stuff chi angen neud I roi'r ymdrech mewn, does dim esgus am hwnna. A wedyn, wrth gwrs, ie, ar ôl cais wedyn, oedd e jyst yn ffodus o'n I yn y lle iawn ar amser cywir.
Ni weld gyda'r cais cynta na, Lloyd. Oeddi hwnna'n rhywbeth chi'n gweithio ar yr ail ddechrau na? Chos ni'n gweld sawl tîm yn neud nathon ni weld Gaerdydd yn neud yn erbyn dreigiau neithwr, a nathon ni weld sawl gwatheni bod tîm oedd yn gweld yn anodd iawn I gallu'r ymdopi gyda'r ail ddechrau na. Ond gyda chi fan hyn, chi'n cwrso, cyfuno gyda gili? Ie, yn sicr, fel wedys I ma'n fel, mae rhaid I rhywun cystadlu amdano fo, rhoi pwysau yn nhw, y peth fel worst case scenario, ni'n neud y tackle yn sydd pan nhw'n dal y pil, ond os ni'n gallu neud llanast o fenni, cael y pil nôl, ie, dyna yw'r priority. Cyn bod ti'n mynd, pan groesodd James Brown i'r tîm cartre, chwaraeon nhw James Brown dros y tannoedd, Di Casnewydd yn mynd I chwarae pwy sy'n galw? Tro nesaf ti adre? Ma' nhw yn. O, dyn nhw? O, reit. PRS fees yna. O, dyna fi, yn meddwl bod fi'n rhoi syniad I nhw. Joia heno. Diolch yn fawr. Mae fe eisiau aros yn dywe. Reit, nôl â ni nawr I Griff.
Ie, dwi'n meddwl fod Billy McBride. Billy, lle nath chi golli'r gêm na'r ddiwedd y dydd?
O, dwi'n meddwl oedd ceisiau oedden nhw wedi sgorio yn yr hanner cynta, yn ymwedig 2 gan Lloyd, a just rhy hawdd. Da ni'n sgorio, maen nhw'n sgorio, da ni'n sgorio, maen nhw'n sgorio. Just diffyg cywirdeb. Ia, siomedig I ddeud y gwir, ond y gêm dda I wylio, 40 pwynt I 34, gobeithio oedden ni wedi wneud rygbi da I wylio adra.
Lot o falchder yn y crys hefyd heddiw ma'n rhoi perfformiad dipyn o wahanol I wythnos dwytha. Di hwnna'n rhywbeth fe ti'n meddwl am?
Ia, ond ar diwedd y dydd, da ni dal di colli. Mae gen I ni record reit prowd yma yn Stadiwm Eirias yn y gorffennol. Am ryw reswm o tymor yma, dwi jyst ddim di clicio adra. Ond roi clod I Casnewydd, so maen nhw'n pencambwr am reswm. Oedd faint grodd Iwan Lloyd, pryd nath o ddod ar yn dda iawn hefyd. So, ia, dyna sy'n mae'n mynd weithiau.
Be sy'n angen newid cyn wythnos nesaf?
Wel, dyn ni I ffwr adre, mae recon ni I ffwr adre yn reit dda. Dyn ni methu concedio 40 pwynt mewn gêm, a disgwyl I ennill. Dwi jyst ddim digon da, dyn ni'n sgorio cryn dipyn o bwyntiau, ond mae cymaint dyn ni'n gadael nhw sgorio, jyst ddim digon da. Felly, dwi'n meddwl mod un sesiwn gawn ni tan wsos nesaf, so mae jyst amdan ymlacio ychydig bach, a jyst, diwedd bloc, so, gawn ni go ni a gobeithio gawn ni pigo fyny fuddugoliaeth.
Diolch am amser, Billy. Diolch. Nice one.
Ie, Billy, yn amlwg wedi siomi, gyda'r pwyntiau wedi ildio fyna, chymod, 85 o bwyntiau wedi cael ei sgorio rhwng y 2 dîm a wythnos diwetha, felly mae'n patrwm, a mae'n dda, mae'n dyddanu'r cefnogwyr yn niwtral, ond fydd yr fforddwyr amddiffyn I fan ddim yn rhy hapus.
Ie, fi'n credu nath Billy taro'r hoelen ar ei ffen, maen nhw yn ildio ceisiau, twtch yn rhy rwydd yn enwedig, falle'r 2 cais na gan Lloyd Lewis, ond maen nhw yn chwarae rygbi pert, o'n i'n meddwl o'n nhw'n gelfydd iawn y tu ôl, o'n nhw'n gwahoddi chwaraewyr I ddod ar y bel, a o'n nhw yn chwarae rygbi oedd y cefnogwyr yn mwynhau I wylio, ond pan oedd y bel yn mynd oddi gafel nhw, o'n nhw'n colli meddiant ar y bel na'n anffodus, so chi yn teimlo o'n nhw yn mynd I gellir ildio ceisiau rhyw 2 neu 3 cymal mewn a'n anffodus na beth digwyddodd.
Right, ni wedi gweld ceisio Casnewydd. Gen ni cipolwg nawr ar cais Dion Jones. Nethon ni sôn amdano fe cyn y gêm. Ail restr curo am ddiffynwyr y gyngrair. A mae'n unwaith mae'n cael gafel ar bel, mae'n gwibio heibio nhw'n hawdd.
Odi, mae wedi gwneud trwy gydoliad yma, Lauren. Mae'n wych yn bod yn y lle iawn ar yr amser iawn. A I fod yn deg, popeth popeth oedd wedi cyffwrdd gyda heddi, nath e beth positif.
Nath Caio Parry hefyd yn wych yna, gael gafel ar y bel, darganfod gwagle, gweld pwy oedd flanau a mynd ar y tu allan a fel nath Ricky sôn, mae Dion Jones, mae'r dealltwriaeth na dage, mae'r gweledigaeth na dage yn rhyw hanner tybio bod Caio Parry yn mynd i wneud y gwagle yna, a un just wrth i ochr a hwnna'n un o'r ceisiau rwydda mae wedi gael lenni, fi'n gedi.
Dwi'n siŵr oedd sawl ymgeisydd ar gyfer seren y gêm, gan bod i'n sgôr mor agos i'r ddau dim, ond Hunter Ward yn y diwedd yn cael hi. Oedd dwi'n saith naturiol i ti, beth by'n neud i'w gemau?
Odi, mae chreuo'r dinistrol na diwe. Dwi ddim yn dyn enfawr, ond mae'n cario ei bwysau yn dda iawn. Mae'n sbwylo lot o pêl yn y ryciau, mae'n cario'n drwm, mae'n cario'n galed. Ni'n gweld mae'n dadlwytho'r pêl o un llaw i'r llall, i wneud siŵr bod un llaw yn rhydd fe trwy gydol y cari. Ni'n gweld yn ennill lot o brwydrau fel mae'n cario'r pêl, a hefyd heb y pêl, mae fe'n dinistrol iawn.
A na be mae'n neud yn dda iawn i fi yw, mae'n dweud aros ar ei dradau. Chi'n gweld lot o bobl falle yn cario'r bel a maen nhw'n marw gyda'r bel, maen nhw'n traledrych am y tir, ond be mae Hunter Ward yn neud yn dda, mae'n aros ar ei dradau, mae'n iwso ei dradau a mae'n lle'r trosglwyddo'r bel o un i'r llall, a o'n i'n meddwl bod e'n wych y prynawn yma.
A ddim yn ddangos yn meddwl hapus i adael New South Wales ar gyfer De Cymru. Rhaid bod e'n wallgo yn yr awr fel yma, ond ta fe sy'n gan Tai Morris i weid amdano fe, mae fe gyda Griff McKee.
Tyrone, we've just seen some highlights from Hunter Ward's game. What are your thoughts on him as a player?
Oh, he's been exceptional for us. I wasn't sure if he was playing 1 to 15 today. He just seemed to be everywhere on the park. But just a very grounded man that comes in, does his work really, really well. But yeah, I'm super pleased that we've managed to bring him into the squad.
Absolutely. And today, coming from behind for that victory, how proud are you of the players?
Yeah, we went in half-time. We weren't happy with our discipline and the breakdown in particular. I think we fixed the breakdown second half. But yeah, look, Jack came on and kicked us, put us in right positions. We had the wind behind us second half, so yeah, finished strong.
And as we mentioned just before he came on air here, you've got a big game next week against Carmarthen. How much of a huge match is that for you and for them in terms of the league and how you want to finish this block of games?
Yeah, we're taking each game as it comes, but I think they're one place above us in the league at the moment, so there'll be a little bit more competition on it. We just got to focus on continuing what we're doing at the moment.
Tyrone, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Diolch. Cheers.
John Caled, Prif Hyfforddwr Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn ymuno â ni nawr. 85 points scored between these two teams last week. Wasn't, similar pattern today. What did you make of it first and foremost?
It's hard to really sort of digest at the moment. I mean, first half we gave two very, very soft tries. Fair play to Newport, they capitalised them. One was from a kick-off, one was from an intercept. There was 14 points there and then. That's probably the difference. From my point of view, from the side, plenty commitment, plenty endeavour. And when I look at the average age of this squad and the people involved, 21, there's a bright future here.
Do you feel as though you've turned a corner in terms of performance? We know you had those 4 losses at home at the start of the season, but they were against teams, Ebbw Vale, who are now 14 points clear at the top of the table, Llandyfri. There must be plenty of positives you can take out of that.
There's a huge amount of positives. I said about the youngsters coming on and want aspirations, but I thought we were trending in the right direction over the last few weeks, up until last week, where we were conceding less. We've been conceding 40 points right at the beginning of the season, then, you've got to score 45, 50 points, obviously, to win games. And I thought we were trending in the right direction, and I thought those errors had gone out of our game, but they've crept back in over the last 2 weeks. Silly little errors, you're giving the guys piggybacks, or the opposition piggybacks to get across the line. Hey-ho, that it is, but this is a fantastic competition. I love the concept of what it's about, but everybody's got to buy into it. If we want to develop young talent, we need to put young talent on the field, and we need to let them express themselves. Can't have rigid game plans and all that. Kai Parry today, just wonderful. A youngster who's got speed, panache and all that stuff that goes on with it, but you've got to give them freedom to play.
You've played at the very highest level, so just on this competition, look, you've said everyone needs to buy into it. Do you feel that's happening, or what else needs to happen for it to take the next step?
Well, I just think that if we want to produce the next type of international players, I think we've got to have a game that allows those players to express themselves. Now, at the moment, for me, and I'm bound to say this is a back, so apologies to any forwards watching, but every time you get into the 5 metre area, and we're this in as well, it almost ends up in a try. You know, the creative side of the game, like, you know, I think us, if I can say this, the last 3 Try of the Months competition that we've won, that's the type of brand of rugby we want to play, because we want individuals to go and express themselves and go to the next level. And also, we're trying to attract the crowd here. I think, wow, okay, we've lost, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, and you had 1,500 there today. Yeah. One guy who did provide us with that entertainment, Kyle Parry. Let's take a quick look at some of his best bits. What do you make of his performance, John?
No, he's an exceptional footballer. I shout at him all the time, just step and go, step and go. Youngsters today, they just want to stand on the spot and jig around and try and beat people that way. No, use your pace, use your step. Here now, step and go, step and go. And then what I like about this, instead of dying with the ball, 2 hands, great line from Dion. It's a super try. And we practice these things all the time.
I don't know if you've... Go on, Ricky.
So, John, obviously we were talking about being inventive and trying to get these youngsters to flourish. Granted, it's all good and well going forward, but defensively, both sides today, you've got some work to do.
Absolutely.
So how do you bring that into your game without being at the detriment of your attack? How would you structure your sessions to make sure that both sides of the ball have the same attention they require?
Yeah, that's a difficult one. And at the moment, there's just me as a coach here, and I rely on Josh Leach, who supports me. You know, so it's hard to get all the detail that other clubs have. You know, they've got a defensive coach, scrum coach, attack coaches. There's just 2 coaches here trying to put that in place. But you're right, we need to spend more time on it. But the other thing is, the other factor, if I may say, is the youthfulness of these boys. They're not exposed to that. So give them a month, 2 months, 3 months, 18 months. They'll be exposed to those situations, and we won't make those sort of errors.
Brilliant to talk to you. Thanks for your insight.
Thank you very much.
Really enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Blwyddyn newydd dda to you as too.
And I will learn some Welsh before we come back.
Diolch yn fawr, John. Right, wel, ewn ni nôl da i edrych ar canlyniadau eraill y penwythnos, achos ni wedi cael 4 gêm heddi. A 1 gêm ddoe hefyd rhwng Llanymddyfri a Quins Caerfyrddin, a gewn ni sylwadau cyn bach o'r Llanymddyfri ar y gêm yna yn y man. Aberafan, maen nhw yn cael amser trafferthus nawr, wedi colli 6 gêm yn olynol adre i Abertawe. Pen y Bont hefyd yn colli eto yn erbyn Caerdydd. Pontypool nhw'n arwain yn erbyn Glenebwy, ond dath arweinwyr y gyngrair nôl i fynd â hi yw 52 i 38 a Rygbi Gogledd Cymru. O'n nhw 6 pwynt i ffwrdd o fuddugoliaeth, neu 7 pwynt i ffwrdd o fuddugoliaeth adre yma Mae Colwyn. A dyna be mae'r canlyniadau yn golygu i'r tabl. Fel wedys i nawr, Glenebwy wedi agor y bwlch ar y brig. Llanymddyfri yn ail, a mae Glenebwy gyda gêm yn llaw yn erbyn Llanymddyfri. Casnewydd wedi codi hun i'r 4 ucha. Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn cadw pwysau ar y 6 ucha. A mae'n mynd i fod yn gêm enfawr yn dewi rhwng Llanymddyfri a Glenebwy. Glenebwy ar hyn o bryd yn ennill gemau mewn bob math o ffyrdd. Record cartre anhygoel, fel ti'n gweld i'n mynd.
Mae'n mynd i fod yn prynawn galed fi'n credu i Llanymddyfri. Y ffordd mae Glenebwy yn wario yna, maen nhw wedi tyfu gêm nhw, wedi mynd bant o just cael blaenwyr mawr cryf sy'n sgori lot o ceisiau trwyddo llunechau. Maen nhw'n gallu chwarae yna, maen nhw'n chwarae lot mas y cefen a mynd at y dystysau. Felly mae Llanymddyfri gorffod gwella ble mae gemau nhw wedi gwanhau yn diweddar, erbyn y Quins wedi colli 2 waith yn ffodus, ond y Quins yn tîm da hefyd, ond Glenebwy ar y foment, sa'n credu bydd lot yn gallu meiddi nhw fel maen nhw ar y foment.
Glenebwy yn hedfan, ond i'ch atgoffa chi, mae cyfle gan bob dîm i ennill y gyngrair. Y 6 am yn drwodd i'r rwmdiau terfynol yn awtomatig. A wedyn mae 7 yn chwarae 10fed, 8 yn chwarae 9fed. Felly be'r neges i fan i dîmau fel Pen y Bont, Pwla, Aberafan, sy'n ar hyn o bryd yn gwely'n anodd iawn.
Wel, mae popeth yn afantol. Os mae unrhyw un, dwi wir yn meddwl mae canran mawr o'r tîmoedd sydd yn y gyngrair yma. Mae unrhyw un yn gallu'r meiddi unrhyw un ar ei diwrnod nhw, a dwi'n credu bod wedi bod yn benwythnos sal i y fforddwyr amddiffyn, achos mae ceisiau di ryd i gael ei sgoro penwythnos yma, felly sy'n gret i wylio. Ond fi'n credu mae pob un gyda siawns, ond i fi, mae'r 5 ucha yna yn sicr yn arwain y ffordd. Mae'n gret i weld Cwins Gyfyrddin hefyd, y ffordd maen nhw wedi datblygu eleni, a mae'n gret i weld sio maen nhw'n mynd. Felly, mae popeth yn y fantol ar hyn o bryd.
Momentum yn bwysig yn dewa. Chi eisiau mynd mewn i'r gemau y gyfle yna a'r rhediad da. I fod yn deg, mae Casnewydd wedi newid pethau o gwmpas dros wythnosau diwetha. Ond dyna ni, mae'r torf wedi mynd, dim ond ni 3 sydd ar ôl, mae dwi'n meddwl. Dyn ni ddim yn gadael y gogledd to, ni'n aros mae heno, ond wrth edrych mlaen at yr wythnos nesaf. Be di'r cynlluniau blwyddyn newydd, Ricky, Ifan? Ti'n chwarae?
Na, sa'i chwarae. Fi wedi cael un gêm na hwnna'n digon. Dim i gwario lot amser gyda'r plant gobeithio. Mas yn yr awyr agored a just joio cwmni'n gilydd gobeithio.
Ti'n siŵr bod nhw'n gwylio nawr? Ti'n siŵr rhoi...
Mwy na thebyg.
Ifan?
Rhywbeth tebyg o'n i bai plant wrth gwrs sy'n plant a fi.
Ddim bod ti'n gwybod?
Na, gari na. Rhywbeth tebyg. Dwi'n mwynhau busnes ledi yma, so dwi'n mynd i clatio mlaen neu ddyn. So so gen i weld beth ddeith.
Right, dyna ni. Digon o chwaraeon byw i ddod ar S4C dros y dyddiau nesaf, dros yr wythnos nesaf. Eich y bwyntiau Super Rygbi Cymru nos Lun am 10 o'r gloch. Cyfle i weld rhaglen ddogfen arbennig Geraint Thomas i chi nos Fawrth. Bai Colwyn yn erbyn y Flint a dreigiau yn erbyn y Scarlets. Ond gobeithio